right then. No one knows because no one watches those.
I mean, they don't really show that on TV.
Because it's...
They don't really show like...
Not a real sport.
You're proving my...
What do you mean?
Not a real sport.
I mean,
You know this, bro.
You can say that
Ultimate
about
Frisbee is not a real sport.
No one can say that about soccer.
Matter of fact, that's one of the topics. We can get on real sport topics.
Yeah, do that. That's
We can get on real
That's
sports.
gotta be controversial.
We can get on real
It's
sports.
gonna be controversial because...
Let's get into it. Friendly Fire. Introduce them, baby. Cause this is...
Okay.
Oh shit.
We go.
Ready?
Alright,
One, 2, 3. Shoot it, baby.
Let's go. Take two?
Yeah, take two. Take two. And that. I didn't know where to start it or something.
Is there a minute that started?
I started the
Bro,
first time.
bro, it's all natural, bro. You don't gotta make nothing up. Friendly Fire Podcast, welcome to episode.
I had a brain fart. What did I say last time?
Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Let's go. Let's get into it. Yo. We back with the Friendly Fire Podcast. Let's go. You got my lord in the building. We got Dave Joa. We got Munoz in the building, nigga.
Let's go.
With the Friendly Fire Podcast. Get tuned in. We uncensored for Marines. We don't give a fuck. We gonna say what we want and we gonna shoot the shit. Let it fly. You know what I'm saying?
It's the pilot, ain't it?
Huh?
It's a
The
pilot.
pilot. I gotta introduce the pilot.
So one, let's
EP1, baby.
Let's do it.
Alright, so we getting into the sports shit right now?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Let's get into it.
We had a conversation about
Talk shit.
what sports are actual sports. All right. So now, if we're getting technical, right? We can sit here and say, okay, any sport that requires you to be athletic and you know what I'm saying, be somewhat maneuverable, blah blah blah, right? I personally believe, right, there are only a certain amount of sports that are real sports, right? That require actual training, right? That require you to be like tapped in and put in some hours to get good and yada yada yada, right? I might piss some people off, bro. To me, bro, ultimate frisbee ain't no fucking sport. Straight up, like, bro.
So would you say it's like an activity or something?
I think yes, it's a very fun activity. Don't get me wrong. You can play it with your homies, play it whatever, right? But I don't think that it really requires a lot of skill, bro. Like
we're talking about ultimate frisbee. We're talking about frisbee where it's on the field, right? And it's almost like football, right? It's almost like rugby in a way, right? You throw it, right? You gotta catch all that. We're not talking about the frisbee game where you know how like they throw it and they gotta get into the like
Frisbee golf?
Yeah, frisbee golf, like their little goal. They be having like they be nice.
yeah, bro. See, like that's what I'm. I don't think that's like. I don't feel like that requires. Like if you're athletic, yes. If you're athletic, anything you play will turn into an all hands and an aggressive sport. But that's just because you are athletic and you have the ability to make it like that. But I mean, bro, if you wanted to, we could deadass be on the field, right? You stand on one side, you stand on the other side, and we set up plays. Yo, boom, I hit you that way, you throw it that way, we get it into the goal. Like I don't really feel like that requires training. That requires you to like take some like how the fuck do you practice ultimate
Bro, I've
frisbee
never
by
played
yourself?
ultimate frisbee and I was
How
on my shit.
about when you're in the game, right, and the wind is blowing like 60 miles per hour, and you gotta hit it against that shit. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of skill that goes into that. You gotta, if you throwing far, bro, that frisbee is flying 60 miles per hour back at you. You feel what I'm saying?
You gotta play against the wind.
Okay, so tell me how. So then, all right.
So, yeah.
Tell me how do you train for ultimate frisbee?
Well, that's something we would have
That's
asked.
how we don't know.
We gotta
The
ask
fact that
that
you don't know that means you need to get coached about it. So there you go. You feel what I'm saying?
But
Bro,
what would the coaching entail?
We played that little
And y'all was moving
and I'm
shit.
not gonna, we was moving shit and we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know the rules and
Don't
nothing
say
like
that though, because we was literally only scored. I'm pretty sure we only scored just because we got the first goal. Because we only scored on one side of the shit.
Okay, so we're real quick.
100%.
It was literally 7-6.
Backstory for the viewers, right? We played Ultimate Frisbee. Well, I didn't really play because I'm not playing that whack ass shit. But y'all played Ultimate Frisbee what on Wednesday?
It was on Thursday. Friday.
Okay, so y'all had teams. Y'all set up Ultimate Frisbee. Put me on game. What are the rules in Ultimate
Alright,
Frisbee?
so
What can you can and cannot do?
Basically, it was. I'm not gonna lie. It was you can only take if you got the frisbee right. You can only take what 2 steps with it, right?
I got you right now. So boom, get the frisbee. What's it called? You can't stay within an arm's distance of someone, right? And you get like 10 stalls.
Unless you're counting. If you're
Right.
counting, you can stay.
You gotta be, unless you physically on someone, you can't count. So it got to be 1 stall, 2 stall, 3.
All
So
the way to 10.
up until 10, it speeds up the game. So
when you have the frisbee, it's a certain amount of count until you gotta throw it again.
Exactly, right?
Okay.
And it's basically like ultimate football, but with the frisbee. However, you gotta take in certain things into account. Like if it's a beautiful day, like wind speeds are like 5 miles per hour, then you don't really gotta worry about too much. But now we was playing against that shit, right? So we was really only scoring with the wind because no one could throw that bitch against it. So it would go like 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, right? And we sitting here telling each other what we trying to do, like short passes, but we truly wasn't getting it right.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So there's probably
room
for that to be coached.
So basically, we need practice on throwing the frisbee, right?
Practice.
On throwing the frisbee and understanding how to throw it. Other than that, what else do we need practice in? It's like it's really just like football. I know I can catch the frisbee. I probably catch easier than I can catch a football.
You can't say that, bro.
Yes, bro.
I'm just saying like, when I know how to dribble a basketball, all I gotta do is know how to shoot it in the basket, and I'm gonna get every time.
No, we're talking about two different sports. Two different
things,
sports.
bro, because you
two
can
different
train
sports.
to have hands.
Basketball, you actually
niggas be in the gym and you can be by yourself in the gym getting right. That's practice. So now you got handles.
But
Now, if
frisbee,
you want to practice getting your shot up, you in the gym like Steph, 30,000 shots shooting.
So
that's how you get nice. How the fuck you gonna get nice throwing a frisbee against a wall? You can't train by yourself with ultimate frisbee, bro.
That is true.
Train by yourself? You most definitely can.
How? Please
just go to an open field.
Go to open field and just start tossing. Then I gotta run. Go get the frisbee. Toss it again.
Bro, it's
run,
like being
go
a
get the frisbee,
quarterback,
toss
bro.
it
In
again.
football, what are you talking
They train.
about?
They train with other people.
Yeah, what you talking
They train with
about?
other people.
So do quarterbacks?
Not even. No. Because now, if we talking about quarterback training, bro, niggas be having like targets set up, right? If you have targets set up, and I got a football in my hand, I'm like, all right, boom, I want to hit target A. That's accuracy, bro. I'm talking about hook. I know what I'm hitting, bro.
He's same thing. You just told me what's it called? You can't train by yourself with a frisbee. Why would I even want to? But typically I can because I could literally just practice throwing.
You can practice throwing, and
like
you can have targets too. It doesn't have
That's
to be.
a fact.
It doesn't have to be precision as targets like football. It could just be like, all right, I want to make it in this like 3-foot zone. You know what I'm saying? And throw it from like I don't know, like 20 yards away and get it within that zone.
Right.
That's still accurate.
I mean, I'm not against y'all saying like, it's not as.
All right. When have you ever seen Ultimate Frisbee on TV?
I'm not trying
When
to
have you
say
seen
it's as
it? When have you seen
competitive.
it in college?
There is professional frisbee because I watched it. You feel what I'm
You
saying?
watch Professional
Yes, I
Ultimate
did.
Frisbee.
If I wouldn't be talking about this shit if I actually
Professional Ultimate Frisbee. Where?
pull up right now.
Bro, it's on ESPN, bro.
It's on ESPN.
These
Yes.
niggas play
Bullshit. How many views that shit got? That shit's like women's football, bro. How many views does that shit get, bro? No one watches that shit, bro. No one watches that shit, bro.
That's a little fucked up. But it's alright.
No one watches Ultimate. I mean,
I don't think bro. I've never seen a professional ultimate frisbee, bro. I swear I have not. I did not know that was an actual sport that gets played on TV.
Them boys filthy.
What?
Bro.
I mean,
Okay, maybe I'm just shitting on it because, like you said, I don't play it and it's not something that I'm in tune
I'd
with.
rather-
but-
They actually do get
I'd rather play
competitive.
football, bro.
But
If I'm gonna play Ultimate Frisbee, bro, I might as well just play
it gets
football, bro.
competitive, but it's like it's one of the fucking what's his name? Fucking Miracle Whip. Fucking described it as a gentleman's game, so you're not supposed to like touch anybody.
A
That's
gentleman's game?
I think if you're allowed to like fucking hit
It's gotta be
people,
different.
Like, it's not
It-
as
you got
It'll be
to
like-
get
it'll be-
physical.
It'll be a little bit like rugby. Then at that
Yeah,
point.
if it's
It'll be a little
if
bit like
you could
rugby
get
at
it
that
physical,
point.
I think it would get so many more views.
No,
Where I could just
pros-
like
the pros
fucking.
get physical.
The pros get physical.
Phys-
But how physical? How if you can't touch nobody?
When somebody hucks the frisbee, and I don't mean to step in, but somebody hucks the frisbee, right, and you're both like bodying for position, jockeying for each other, you're gonna hit each other. Like it just happens. You have to watch
This
it.
shit getting nasty. Talking about
All right.
underhand throws behind
Go
the
deep, go deep,
behind
go
the
deep.
back.
We
Like
about
that.
to get into them. Hold on.
We'll pull up a clip, and also if we could have people in the comment section let us know if they actually believe this shit's a fucking sport.
Hey,
Okay.
like I'm talking about monster people same as you would in football. You feel what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, bro. Come on, real hustle. Like everything you would need in an actual sport. Frisbee got. You
Where
feel
is
what I'm
this?
saying?
Where did you find this at?
I mean,
ESPN?
Patagonia
I mean,
sponsors
just-
this shit. So
these are
Patagonia-
highlights. These are
These are highlights. All right.
Boom.
Bro, it looked like he didn't even hit that.
Oh my god.
Damn. So that counts?
No.
Those type of
Nah.
interferences count?
No, it just goes back to the next team now.
Hey, I
Okay.
should have caught one like that. No bet.
Okay. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Watching this kind of made me want to get in tune.
Bro,
But,
it's shit, look.
but that's
I'd
the
rather
thing.
play
I don't-
football.
I feel like
I'd
anybody
rather
that
play
says they
football.
want to play it don't actually be as nice as the motherfuckers that's playing it like this.
Nah, I was. I
Nah,
was
you.
on
It's
top,
it's
man.
an easy sport to get
Yeah, it
into
is.
because like
That's a fact.
I fucking suck at football, bro. I cannot catch for
so
for the life of me.
Go ahead, bro.
But I was snagging it out of the air one handed, fucking diving for it, bro. Just fucking.
Yeah, let me put
I grew like 6 inches, fucking.
But like,
Yeah.
when we get to sport like kickball, I don't know. That's what it goes with, bro. Y'all got it.
Okay, so just okay. So
There you go.
All right, so
I
then
don't
it's,
think
okay. So
kickball-
then now
I
we're
don't think-
talking about a preference then.
I think kickball is also like one of those just activities. It's not a sport, is it?
I don't know because
Bro,
I
because
feel like they were
even I was looking at something. Fuck, what was it? There was a sport that like I never heard of, bro. Like there's a bunch of sports that we've never heard of that people actually
Okay,
play, bro.
yes,
Like
yes.
even like in the water. Like it's the weirdest
right,
shit, bro.
Cricket is a real sport.
Right.
There's
Okay.
underwater
Cricket
hockey,
and
bro.
all that.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's
What?
a bunch of sports.
Underwater hockey?
Yeah, bro.
Underwater hockey is crazy.
You ever seen the
What?
people in the
Look it up.
What? Underwater hockey, bro?
bunch
Yes.
of shit, bro.
Hold on. That's nutty,
But
bro.
so they got like scuba diving, fucking breathing.
Yo, bro,
shit.
what's that sport? What's that sport that they play in the Olympics on the ice? Fucking where you gotta, huh? No, bro. You gotta fucking use this.
Oh,
the broom, sweep it. Gotta sweep it.
Hold on. I know.
I played it in Mario.
I know.
And the Wii.
He said I played it in
I
Mario.
played that shit on the Wii.
Oh shit.
Yo.
This is real life.
Yeah, there's
Bro,
underwater
like,
hockey.
what is that, bro? I'm not practicing to play that, bro. I'm sorry.
And she's a captain. Oh, and it's a USA team. All right.
Yeah.
So okay.
That's the crazy part.
Okay.
Yo.
So damn. So your swimming skills gotta be nice. But
Right.
what kind of coordination? Like.
We really can't undershadow any type
Okay.
of
You're right, you're right,
Okay.
you're right.
Alright, it goes back. I remember when I was in high school. We had an argument, bro, like a deep conversation, all of us, like about which is the hardest sport. Like which sport is actually like takes the night. Like you gotta get nice to
hardest?
play. Like the hardest sport.
Mm-hmm.
I debated and I said baseball, low key.
It's because he's
Baseball?
Dominican.
No, it's not even that. It's because I had good points for it. I had good points for it because then I said baseball, or football, but then we got to argument. Okay, which is harder, basketball or football? I low key think it's harder to moss someone than it is to shoot over someone. I think football is harder than basketball.
Okay, so then
I
now,
think football's
now
harder than
You
basketball.
can't just walk on a court and get. But if you
And you can't just walk on the field. Okay.
Yes, you can.
No,
If
you
you
cannot.
have-
No, you
if you
cannot.
have- if
No, you
you're
cannot.
athletic and
How
you
many
know how to
times?
catch a
How many
goddamn
times?
ball.
Nah, bro.
Oh.
Nah, bro.
If you're athletic,
But
a
if
lot of
you're
people.
athletic, you can't walk on a court and just start dogging. No,
I'm
That's
not
how it
nice
is.
at basketball.
You play though.
I'm not nice at
Play
it,
the
bro.
gym.
I'm not
You
nice
play
at it.
going
I
up.
go put up points. I'm not nice. I still put up points.
It's also because we playing against
Going up.
motherfuckers that's not good.
You
for
play-
them, so-
That is true.
You
Bro.
told
When we
me-
were playing football, bro, was Lola gonna catch a ball? No,
No.
bro. Did she get a bucket in basketball? Yes,
She's not athletic. One.
but she didn't catch a football. But she got a bucket in
You
basketball.
told me you grew up with your father and he would literally dog you for missing wide open layups. So you got better.
Yeah, so you
Yes, bro.
You trained. Yeah.
So stop
yeah.
it.
Bro.
Yeah, you trained for
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Football, that doesn't mean I don't think football is harder than basketball.
Football is not.
The same way I think it's harder to hit a 99-mile-per-hour pitch than it is to score a bucket. No way you disagree with that, bro. It's
Okay.
definitely harder to hit a 99-mile-per-hour pitch than it is
I
to
think
like
now I think
basketball.
we're debating something
Like
that
shooting a
doesn't even
full
really make
court?
sense for real.
What?
So shooting a full court, you can make that easy.
That's I think
That
hitting.
makes it on the same degree.
I think it's harder to hit the baseball than it is to shoot that full court. I think so, 100%. 100%.
What you saying, bro?
I would agree in that sense, but I feel like the easiest sport that the average person could just walk on the field or fucking court and play is probably basketball, to be honest with you.
The easiest?
Yeah, cause bro, I did not play basketball at all. I didn't understand any of the rules.
Proof.
I did not do a single.
You think you play the sport right? You be walking on there and traveling, double dribbling, all this shit.
Hold on.
You tell me you walk on an NBA team,
Okay.
NBA field, and you think you
Okay.
can just like put up shots and no one's gonna guard you.
Hold on. I'm not saying nobody's gonna guard me. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, right? But what I'm saying is,
Bro, you'll
if
turn
somebody
over after
passes
turnover.
you, if somebody passes you the ball, right? You don't have to fucking make a play. You don't have to do all that shit, bro. You can just pass. You know what I'm saying?
You could pass
Somebody-
it.
somebody
you could
could be-
literally throw it. You can literally shoot it, bro, and you actually might make. You might not have a shot, but you can actually might. He's made shots before, bro. You feel like he doesn't make shots.
What defense are you?
He has. He has.
Because I'm giving you the chance.
He has. He has.
But at the same time, basketball.
I'm 6'4".
You're 6'3", bro. You're not 6'4".
Do you truly believe like each play I be playing like the best defense on you? I'm actually trying like I want you to get the feel of the sport so you can actually start liking it. If I'm over here all dog you here defense hands bobo, are you actually gonna be able to experience a sport on?
And then you doing that gets me open. I get the ball. I make the lip. He passed it to me. In baseball, I put him against Clayton Kershaw. He's going 0 for 100. I put him against Clayton Kershaw. That's a pitcher. He's going 0 for 100. He's never hitting the ball. Never hitting the ball.
But
not at all.
Hold on. But in baseball, bro, I could just, I could still hit a bunt.
That's still hard. You gotta calculate that.
Oh,
If he throws a changeup at you, you're not hitting it.
That's a fact.
He throws a 99 mile per hour fastball at you, you're not hitting it. He throws a slider, you're not. He throws a knuckleball, you're not hitting it. You know how hard.
You're all up in this shit, son. You trying to
We'll
slide in
get them ass out of there.
But I'm just saying. I think.
So what do you think is the hardest sport to learn?
Hardest sport?
To learn or get good at?
Golf.
I'm not trying to be biased.
Golf is pretty fucking
Okay,
hard.
so then that's
Golf is
what
pretty
we
fucking
that's what we get
hard.
into. We're getting into biases now because we've all played different sports and have had some sort of growth in whatever sport we played and realized that it takes some sort of effort to get good.
Nah.
So maybe I made an ignorant statement off rip saying that Frisbee don't require too much. Maybe it does for real, but I've never got into it enough to see how much it requires because I don't know. That's not.
We thought it was just.
Let's say,
You know what I mean? Like,
let's think of a sport.
I'm athletic, so I feel like if I get on the field and play some shit like that, it's gonna be easy.
It's
bro,
gonna come
because-
natural to you.
Yes.
So let's think of a sport that doesn't take true like athleticism just to even like
Just
get
to
the
walk
grasp
on
of.
and get the grasp of and have fun playing.
Tags.
There's golf.
Volleyball.
There's swimming.
Nah, volleyball's legit.
Swimming.
Volleyball's
Nah, volleyball's legit. Bro. You play against a real
You ever
volleyball
seen-
team, son, they'll whoop that ass.
Is that a sport? You ever seen them play that tag shit? Where they have a certain
The
amount of
ultimate tag? I have
tag?
seen that in like a
Nigga.
ring when it's closed off and shit. That's
I
crazy.
can walk on there and get nice at that. I can just walk on there and get nice, low key.
I say
You gotta be quick,
Golf,
shifty,
swimming.
awareness.
right.
That you
Golf?
want to be nice.
No. I'm talking about the toughest.
Oh, I was about to say it. I was about to say it.
athleticism just to even like like be good at or
Right.
have some feel. What else we got?
Hockey.
Hockey, yeah.
Oh,
Hockey
I was like,
for
okay,
sure.
yeah, hard.
Hockey
You're
for
right.
sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes,
So
hard.
very hard
Ice
sports
hockey.
that okay.
Hockey's hard, bro. I don't know how them goalies be looked.
I would say swimming hockey. That new shit you fucking found, bro. Yeah, that's a little
Oh, underwater hockey.
underwater.
Yeah. Okay. What about how do we feel about soccer? Cause low key,
Soccer is hard. bro.
soccer's hard.
Soccer is
I
very
can't
hard.
play hockey. I can't play soccer.
Soccer.
Whether
is
you're a
sport,
goalie,
But
you
still,
want to.
athletics, like I could still, you feel what I'm saying? At least I gotta go like last time. You feel what I'm
Yes, bro. You played against us. I was the goalie. You gotta go.
I could still
I was
play
the goalie.
defense and kick.
If
the
you
ball,
play,
bro.
now
if
you
you
go,
play against-
you hop on the field and you play
Yeah.
against Skerjla and the Chavez and the teams they're going against that they play tomorrow on Sunday.
Bro, you seen Castro
You're not
walk
doing
on
that,
and
bro.
whoop us, bro. You saw how
That-
Castro.
he's nice.
Castro is nice
He's
at that
nice.
shit.
Being an
He is.
athlete,
Castro
though,
is dirty, bro.
Castro-
But he's athletic, so any sport he plays, he applies whatever skills he got.
100%.
Nice at.
being athletic, and this is what we try to figure out. Even while being athletic, what sport can you like not contribute to at all? Like not even have like a grasp for just walking on this shit.
Wait,
I could hop on soccer and do
It
something.
depends. Okay, you think so? If you're going against, if you play again in the team yesterday, if you play tomorrow, the teams he's playing against, you play tomorrow. You think you're gonna do something?
And swim hockey, no matter
No,
what.
bro.
Listen,
Soccer. We're
and
talking about soccer.
Okay, let me tell you something. In swim hockey, no matter what level this shit goes on, I'm a fucking driver.
Because you can't swim. Because you can't swim.
I'm not gonna get close to this shit.
Right.
Fucking soccer, bro. Unless obviously I'm playing against fucking professionals, then maybe I'm gonna get my shit mopped.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. On
It's
a
professionals,
playing
man.
against a
You
high
can't do
school,
that shit.
playing against a senior high school team, bro, you getting dope.
I'm not gonna lie, you probably won't even touch
You're
the
getting
ball.
dope, bro.
You probably won't even touch the ball. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Hold on.
That's what I'm telling you. You can't just walk on there.
To play devil's advocate, I think if he was on defense, I think he can make something
I'm
happen.
saying.
What you mean on
With-
soccer, bro?
On
Yes.
no,
Playing
bro.
against
Hold on,
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
He won't touch the ball.
Hold on. I'm not saying he's gonna take the ball away. I'm not saying he's gonna do. I'm not saying any of that, bro. But I think he most definitely could keep up. Right, if they're running down the field, running down the field.
What is? Alright, so you're saying he'll be in there, he'll be defensively just in their face. But other than that, he's not touching the ball. They're gonna get. I think they can get by him easily. They can pass it all over him.
I think if he's in the right spot at the right time, right, which is, I mean, if he's just sitting there, right, and somebody's running down, he can catch up with him and hit an easy slide tackle.
You're smoking crack.
Yeah, no.
Not at all, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Not at all. So now we're talking about.
can't just
So we're talking about sports that, no matter how athletic you are, right, you can walk on and do something. Okay, so if we're talking about that, bro, I'm telling you, ultimate frisbee, dog, that requires no skill, bro. I can walk on I'm watching the videos, bro. I'm watching the videos right now. The ones you just showed me, I promise you right now,
Can I tell you
with
right
my
now?
athleticism, if I walk on that field, bro, I'm doing something.
You're doing
with that
something.
frisbee.
However, I'm gonna tell you right now, when it comes to throwing the frisbee, yes, that part I will say does require skill. Because Miracle was the only one on there that could really throw that shit. I'm not gonna lie. However, when it comes to let's say I'm lining up and I'm trying to go catch that bitch, I'm going up and I'm catching it, bro. That part,
Well, you played
I got
before,
it.
right?
I got it. But when it comes to throwing that shit, that's the only part that applies skill to, bro. Just throwing the frisbee.
Yeah, okay.
If you're athletic, then everything else comes easy.
Right.
Everything else on there will come easily.
Right.
That's what I get his point. The only point. Now I'm gonna say he's.
Okay, so now I think we're walking in circles and beating the dead horse.
We established that.
Okay, all right. So
Now wait, soccer. You really think you go with him tomorrow, bro? You really gonna do something?
We just established, right, that
You can't walk on there and play soccer.
with those common sports that with certain athleticism, depending on the level you're playing at, you can walk on and you can contribute, right? That's how we just talked about the hardest fucking sport, which what's it called, that we can't really contribute to based off pure athleticism. So with that, let's switch it up.
okay, we'll switch topics. We'll go ahead and say that ultimate frisbee requires a little bit of athleticism if you gotta throw the
And
goddamn frisbee.
We'll say Malord can play soccer.
I'm telling you, bro, you walk on a high school team, son, they running that ball all the way through you, son. I'm talking about through your legs, over your head top, like, bro.
I'm talking about
I done
my
seen
high
some
school.
nice ass, bro. You're not
I
gonna,
played against like that.
bro.
When?
I'm telling you, have it. Bro.
I think he makes something happen, bro. I believe in you.
But anyways,
I believe in you. I know you're athletic, but I'm trying to tell you, I don't know, bro.
You smoking.
Bro, cause not even he's doing
I have a
something,
question,
bro.
right?
Go ahead, shoot it.
I have a question, right? So boom. Let's say you get a text by your wife and your son at the same time, right? Your son hits you up, you're like, Dad, I just got jumped by like 7 people. I'm bleeding to death. Right? Your wife hits you up and she's basically letting you know that, what's it called, this might be her last, couple breaths. She's giving birth to your second son. Right?
Damn.
But she's about to die.
Chill, bro.
Who y'all going to go see?
What?
Who y'all going to?
Okay, so he just got jumped by 7 niggas.
He just got jumped by 7 people.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna be like, bro, where the hell are you at
Word.
that you getting jumped by 7 niggas? That's one. What the hell are you doing that you getting jumped by 7 niggas?
Yeah.
I mean, truthfully, bro, the way I look at it, I grew up right in a place that you really don't want to be by yourself doing whatever the case you want to do, right? So I don't want to put my kids in a scenario to where now that is a possibility for them to be getting jumped by 7 dudes. You feel me? That's nutty. So off rip, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, where the hell you at? Cause I don't live nowhere that you be getting jumped by 7 dudes. So if you getting jumped by 7 people, you're definitely in the wrong places you're not supposed to be. So you kind of might deserve that shit. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
thanks, man.
You might have walked yourself into that, bro. Like, you gotta be real though, bro. When you young, bro, you be putting yourself in scenarios that your parents told your ass not to be in.
Right.
You was being reckless, thinking you somebody you not, and you got told about yourself.
And that mistake might have cost you your life.
And that mistake might have cost you your life. So, depending how old is my son? How old is my son?
He's 16.
He's 16 and got jumped by 7 dudes.
16-year-old son.
Bro, first of all, you need to learn how to fight. Cause you need to fight for your life at that point. Okay.
Come on.
You need to fight for your life, dog.
Wait, your son texting you and say he's about to get jumped? Yo, hold on. Your son texting you he's about to get jumped or he got jumped?
Yo, you got jumped. He's laying on the fucking sidewalk, like bleeding to death type shit.
He's bleeding to death?
Right.
By the time I get to him,
He's probably
dead.
He's probably out.
Bro, you,
Okay, come on. Hold on.
But you don't
so
know.
my son has a chance to live, But my wife just guaranteed she's done. She's dead. I have to go see her now to get my last words with her. No matter what, when I go to my son, she's gonna die. When I go to her, she's gonna die. Right? But the kid's gonna come out. I think I might go and get my last words with my wife. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, high key.
I don't know.
High key, I'm gonna have to put my wife on that.
Damn.
If those are gonna be her last breath, bro, I'm not about to miss that because my son put himself in a situation that he shouldn't be in.
Hold on, so you have the chance to save 2 lives to 1.
What you mean, Sam?
How can I say both lives?
If you just leave, okay, if you go to your wife, right?
I can't
You already
say
know she's gonna die, and consequence, your son is gonna die. You mean like fucking 100%, right? But if you do go see your son, you have the chance of saving him.
How can I save his life?
So, okay, I want to add this tidbit then,
Right.
All right. So, if we're thinking about a parent mindset, right? If my wife is on her deathbed, my son just got jumped by 7 dudes, right? I'm gonna be like, yo, babe, buddy put himself in some shit. I gotta go make sure he's alive. I think from a parent perspective, bro, my wife would probably be on the phone like, yo, go see what that's about, cause that's our lineage. You feel me? That's what we created together. That's our love of that's our son. You know what I'm saying? So go make sure he's alive, right? So you're right. I take back what I said. I retract my statement. I
Okay.
probably will go see my son because more than likely my wife would probably tell me to go do that.
He said, "Yeah, you made a mistake. Fuck you."
You bad.
No, the
You know
thing
what I
is, what I want to know was,
Hold on, bro. Because if I'm in this situation, what the fuck am I gonna do to save his life? I'm gonna get there and just put more pressure on the wound. No, if I know my wife is gonna die, I'm gonna go comfort her, be by her side, bro. And this is her last moments on Earth, bro. I'm not just gonna sit there and be fucking around with the blood on my children's fucking chest or anything, bro. I'm gonna call the fucking ambulance, right? I'm gonna call the ambulance and be like, hey, yo, my son is bleeding out on fucking this street, whatever.
that's
right?
what I was saying. Call the ambulance. Because what am I gonna do when I get there?
First of all,
Exactly.
you're Marine, right? You use like you wear some form of like T-C-C or something. Like take off your shirt, fucking wrap up
bro.
that shit, man.
Okay, but that's not gonna stop
what, bro?
that'll stop the bleeding
Bro,
temporarily. But how
Exactly.
am I gonna
It
stitch
will give
him
you
up?
some
Am I
time
gonna
and
take
you
the
can call
fucking
help.
shit?
My lord, I get shot in my stomach right now. You know what to do if we're alone?
Yes.
You know what to do, my lord.
Yes.
We know what
You
to
may
do.
know what to do. You know what to do?
Then time
Confidently. Keep me alive.
Marine, right?
Keep me alive.
He been there for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? If
That doesn't mean
with all
anything.
this time, you don't know it, bro.
He's been here for 3 years.
Listen.
He works in an
Listen,
office.
T
I would know
triple
something. I would call somebody or whatever, bro. And I would do everything that I can within my power to help you make it there. If I don't do that, then I feel like I'm not a man. Like what, bro?
Listen,
It's
hold
crazy.
on.
And I'm a father. When I'm a father, I know damn well if my son is in that situation, I would know what to do. I would not birth this child that I would not.
know
Like,
what to
come
do.
on, bro.
Yeah, right.
I know what to do. Medically, do I know what to do? Medically, he got shot in the fucking stomach. Right now, at this moment, you know what to do?
No. We didn't even say shot. We didn't say shot. He got jumped, so he got his shit rocked.
He did it.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, but
so
if he's
how-
bleeding out, he
He's
must
bleeding out
have
and
must have got stabbed or shot.
That's what I'm saying. He's bleeding out.
So
he got
listen.
jumped.
I gotta give you this perspective, bro.
Right.
T-C-C, right? We're learning that shit. Oh, fucking buddy, are you okay? Whatever the fuck, right?
Son, are you
right?
okay?
The only thing we really know how to do, right, is to take off our blouse and put that motherfucker in there, or put the quick clot in there. But do I have quick clot on me right now? No, I don't have any bandages. I got my clothes. Hold on. I got the clothes on my back, right? He also has clothes. He can take off his shirt, put that motherfucker in the wound, right? When you think about it, right, we're like medical, fucking corpsman, come here, because they are the experts, bro. They actually know what to do when they go in there and take out the tourniquet or whatever the fuck. The only thing we know how to do is to just slightly extend their chance of living. We don't. Okay,
That's why
But
going to them gives them the chance.
Right, that's worth it.
hold on. We know how to do that, right? Slightly extend their lives. So does the ambulance. So do those paramedics. They know how to save his life. They know what to give him, right, to make sure that he's not bleeding out extra. They know what to give him so that he doesn't feel the pain. They know how to calm him down, and they can get him to the nearest hospital. They know where the nearest hospital is at. I would have to be like, oh fuck, okay, hospital. Okay, boom. I'm stuck in traffic, right? I can't just run a red light or else we might get fucking T-boned, you know what I'm saying? The ambulance has the ability to get there before I do.
This story got wild.
Bypass all the red lights, all the traffic, right? To get him to the hospital 10 times faster than I can, bro.
So
I'm
there
gonna
you
go
go.
see my wife, comfort her in her last moments,
They will get there.
and see the birth of my new child.
Okay. So you're telling me,
Nah.
you're telling me, you would rather go to someone that's
Already in the hospital,
right,
seeking treatment.
exactly,
There's professionals in the hospital helping her, right? Right. So it's not like she's finna die in the next 2 minutes. She's
No.
in the
He
hospital.
made it seem like she was about to take up. When you
She's
said
going
it,
to die.
you made it sound like she was gonna die right there
The
and
point is that
then.
she's going to die. She's not gonna die right there.
Right.
All right.
Like there's no chance for her, right? Your son, I understand you said, what's it called? Just call the ambulance or whatever. I'm gonna go comfort my wife on her deathbed. Bro, it's your son. And he still has
A lot of life to live.
a right to live and the ability to live. Your mom is done. And you know when your second child is gonna be born, is gonna be in the care of that hospital. You feel what I'm saying? So even if knowing that the ambulance could probably get there faster than I can, I'm gonna still go and see if I could get there as well and do what I can.
And when you get there, if the
And what
ambulance
if
already took him?
I didn't say the distance, right? But what if you like down the block or a couple blocks down? I could still get there before they can and help treat them.
And then another caveat that he mentioned off his first original statement is that he was by himself and got jumped, right? So you by yourself get jumped by 7 niggas, bro. Ain't no way I'm on the ground bleeding out that I'm finna be like, oh yeah, let me pack my, bro. First of all, this ain't no 007, nigga. I'm not finna pack my own wound and try, you know what I'm saying, try to call the hospital by myself and get the, bro.
I know
If
what you
I'm
mean.
bleeding out on the ground and 7 niggas just jump me, that's a wrap for me until somebody come get me. Now, bystanders, probably somebody will call the
They're gonna
hospital.
call
You know what I'm saying?
most
Somebody will
likely.
call 911,
Indeed.
yada, yada, yada. But like you said, bro, that's your son. So he has a longer life to live, right? At
Right.
16
Exactly.
than my wife does potentially at whatever age she's at right now, right? In the process of giving birth to our second child,
Come on.
right? And she might not live after that second child. Bro, I think it'd make more sense if you go see your son, no cap.
I see your point, right? But at the same time, he might not be fucking taking off his shirt to put it in the wound or whatever the fuck. He might be like freaking the fuck out, right?
Most definitely.
But if I get there, right, and I'm there and I'm helping him, as soon as the ambulance gets there, they're gonna be like, "Get the fuck away, get out, go away. You don't need to be here."
No.
Yes, bro, because they need to
Okay,
open
you'll get
him
it.
up.
Yes, you will get in the ambulance with
I'd
them.
rather comfort
If
my
they let you.
child that's struggling to live than my wife that's
They will
living
most likely let you get in the ambulance with them. What he's saying is when they get there on the spot while he's on the floor, that's when they're gonna push you away and they're gonna
take
do,
charge,
they're,
right?
they're gonna
Because
take
that's their
charge.
profession.
But
Yes.
Let them do that because that's what they gotta do. But it's the same thing on the wife's
Even
end,
pregnancy,
bro.
like,
She's
they do
right.
that.
She's giving birth. She's in the hospital, right?
But-
so that there are already people there to make sure that everything goes as smoothly as it can for her, right?
Yes, I 100% agree, right? But if there's, right, if she's dying, right, they'll give you the chance, right, to be like, hey, come in, speak with her, say what you gotta say,
How long is
comfort
that?
her. We don't know how long. You didn't
Yeah,
specify
right.
how
We
long that
didn't-
is,
we didn't
right?
get into that many
But
details.
But like it won't be
your
that
son has so much of a chance to live, right? Even if I'm in the ambulance, right, they're still going to be operating on him. It's not like I can be there like, oh, hey, bud, you're going to fucking
They're
make
gonna
it
be
through.
pushing you away.
They're going to be pushing you
And
away.
once
They're
you
going to
get
be
to
like,
the hospital-
sit there, do not move.
And once you get to the hospital, sit in the waiting room.
Okay.
Yep.
So think about how your son would look at that, though.
Hold on. Just by getting to that, right?
Go ahead, go ahead.
I think this will be our last discussion because I think it's kind of getting long, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now your child got past this moment, right? And he's growing up and he's looking back at this moment. He's like, damn, when I got jumped and I was about to die, my father wasn't there for me. So
And he could have been.
And he could have been, right? You see how that comes back
I
to
got
like
some.
to bite you. You feel what I'm saying? Because now he's looking at you as a father. You're supposed to be your example. You're supposed to be there for him. And in the deepest, like darkest moment he had in his life, you was not there for him. Did not cover it. For your wife, that's probably, you know what I'm saying, afterlife or whatever or whatnot. She's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But this can have a huge impact on his life going forward.
I'm
And
telling you,
this
I
can-
think your wife would tell you to
So,
go see your son.
100%.
I
I feel
think
like
she would be mad if you pulled up to the hospital and knowing that her son, our son, right, is bleeding out somewhere, and you sitting here with me, comforting me, talking about some.
So-
It'll be all right, knowing she's still finna die.
So 100%. No,
Yeah, right. Like,
Hold on. So look, 100%. Your wife. I don't think there's anyone out there, any woman out there with the right brain that wouldn't say that. I feel like they would 100% say that, right? If you tell them that, because they don't know unless you tell them, right? They would be like, go with our son, right? Me, I'm gonna look at it like this. I'm the son that just got jumped, right? And I call my pops, right?
Say something crazy. no. I'm pretty damn what you about to say. Go.
Say something crazy, and I call him. I'm like, yo, I need you. I'm dying. My razor broke. Like I'm gonna need him, right? 100%. I would hope he comes to get me, right? Let's say he makes it, because now we have to, as a son, you have to understand that he was in two predicaments. We have to go. Now we have to put ourselves in his shoes.
Right.
He's in two predicaments. In his brain, he was probably thinking, yo, my son, I'm never gonna be able to talk to my wife again. I'm probably not gonna make it to the hospital in time. Probably, if I go to him and to my son, right, and he comes out alive and everything, I'm also gonna have to sit in the back end, and it's gonna be in the back of my head. Like I never got those to hear my wife's last words, to give her my last words and hear her, right?
Right.
So let's say I go to the hospital. My dad goes to the hospital, right? I come out alive, right? The ambulance gets there, I come out alive. Now my mom is dead, right? As a son growing up, I'm gonna understand that he was put in a hard. Yes, at 16. Because at 16, this is when you start growing up. You have to be a little more mature. You're in high school, bro.
Right.
So your parents start being more honest and open with you. You have to understand, and me, I would understand. To my pops, Rodney, I would understand. I would be like, yo, I understand what you did, and I understand that this probably brought a lot of depression on you because you were in that situation and you couldn't help me. So I'm not going to make things harder on you by growing up and hating you because you weren't there for me now that I'm alive and I got through that situation. You're making things harder on him if you grow up and you're like, I hate you because you weren't there for me. Right? And now he lost his wife. I would understand. So I would hope that my kid can understand that, yo, your mom was on her deathbed. Like, none of us were ever going to be able to see her again. I wish that you could have gotten those last words with her. However, you put yourself in a situation where you got jumped. Right. As a son, he has to understand that. So yes, if my son grows up hating me because of that, then okay, fine. But me as a son, I would not hate him growing up. I would not grow up hating him because of that, bro. That makes no sense. You're making it worse on him.
Right. At the same time, right? Your son made it through, right? You're sitting there talking, right? And you pose him with the same question. You're like, listen, if you were your mom, right, or if you were me in that situation, right, and knowing now that you have already made it through, do you want to just sit there with a bunch of strangers when you're about to die, giving birth to your son? Instead of having your husband, your fucking sibling, whatever family you got there, you know what I'm saying? Would you rather be sitting there alone in that cold fucking hospital with a bunch of strangers telling you that you're about to die? Or would you rather have your husband, your wife, your brother, your sister, your mom, whoever the fuck, sitting there comforting you in your last moments?
Okay, so now we flip it, bro. What happens, right, if your son dies because you didn't make it to him, and your wife also dies, right? Because you were at the hospital with her, consoling her and comforting her. She was gonna die regardless. And now I'm at the hospital comforting her. She still dies. And then now I knew I had the chance to potentially be there for my son on his maybe last dying breath because he's bleeding out or whatever the case may be. And he also dies. But you could have saved one out of the two, and now you didn't save either one of them because you know for sure that she's gonna die.
This is where it comes up. How do we know? This is where it's like a situation.
It's hypothetical.
It's very hypothetical. Like, how do you know any of that's gonna happen? And also, bro, it's a decision you have to make. I don't think there's a wrong or right decision, bro. That's the thing. Also, at the same time, it goes back to what he said. You're saying, yes, he could have lived if I was there. What was I gonna do? Let's say I got there before the ambulance. What was I gonna do you could facilitate that faster, bro. You most definitely could facilitate all of that a lot faster, bro. If I get there and my son is bleeding out, I'm picking him up and we making our way to the hospital. Bro, you know how long it takes the ambulance to come to? Oh, it takes them forever. So if I get there, I'm gonna try to get to the hospital quicker. That's what I said. If I get there before them, right? Right. Which you probably will because he's by himself. Who's gonna bro? Mad bystanders don't be on timing for real. They're gonna be recording. Right? People are gonna be like, oh shit, he getting jumped. People are gonna be on IG live recording the shit, doing dumb shit. Right? So now that 15 seconds of people doing dumb shit and not calling the ambulance, bro, it could have been me on my way to go get him to maybe facilitate that a little bit faster.
Right? I'll be back. To wrap things up, to back you guys up on your points, right? Because I understand it's kind of like a masculinity thing. Because generally, if you ask, a female, like, what'd you do if
they're gonna say their son.
If you try to save your son, or
which is perfectly fine,
or your husband, who you saving? Immediately they're gonna choose their son. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's like that men nature, like they.
So
they
can I tell you
wanna protect
something?
their
You
wives.
kinda
Can
wanna
I tell you
do
something?
both.
If you said a different question and you said I have the opportunity to save my wife or my son, I would immediately pick my son. If you said who can I save? Now I get it. My wife, I can't save her in this situation, but this is the last time I'm ever gonna be able to really hear her voice, see her eyes open, all that good. Like I'm never gonna see that again. While my son has a high chance of probably living, bro. So plus me, I don't think me personally at this moment right now I can do something. If I had a son right now that got jumped, I don't think I could do something. As a parent, maybe in the future, I think so. I'll be more mature. I'll probably be more locked in. I'll learn more. Right now, I don't think I can save him, bro. That's why I'm making the choice right now. But if you said a different question, like, oh, your wife is about to get shot by someone, you only have one bullet in your gun. You have to. Who are you gonna shoot? I'm gonna shoot the person that's saving my son.
I feel like we can go on and on about this.
We most definitely could.
Tell me, Skerjla, you wanna add something?
Well, I think that
Yeah, you've been in a situation before.
look, when it comes to getting jumped,
Backstory.
freaking, it depends on how badly they beat you up. Like you said that he was bleeding out, right?
Right.
That was a theoretical question. But when someone says really getting jumped, it could mean they just get their ass beat and their shoe stolen, right?
Right.
And so,
True story.
True story, yeah. But the thing is, look, if you were to go to the hospital, and say, I want to go see my wife, and she lives, but then your son dies, she'll never forgive you.
Ever.
Because
But
that's her child,
bro.
No, that's the thing.
Ever.
If she lives 100%, but he said
She's dying for sure.
she's dying for sure. That's the thing. He
That's
said
what
she's
I'm
dying
saying,
for
bro.
sure.
If she's dying for
There's
sure,
the
nigga,
difference.
you would
Okay,
want
that's
to want to
different.
save the one that's most definitely gonna probably have the higher chance of living.
100%, but it goes back to what I said. I don't think right now where I'm at in my life, I would have the,
Not even that you, bro. Not even
Saving
that.
him.
Not even that you would have the ability to do anything, bro. But just the fact that you were there for your son
100%.
is what I'm saying, or what he was trying to say. You know what I mean? Like,
Which is why I said there's no wrong or right answer.
No, right. But I mean, I think at the heart of it, bro, regardless if you could do something, I would rather be there for my son, knowing that he has a higher chance of living if she's most definitely going to die. You feel me? She, like he said, bro, she's gonna die regardless. If I'm sitting there in the hospital trying to console her while she's dying, knowing that our son is bleeding out somewhere, probably in an ambulance by himself with a bunch of strangers, not knowing what to do, panicking because it's probably the first time he got jumped by 7 niggas deep. Like, she's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you with me? I'm going to die regardless. So you might want to go get our son who has, one, a higher probability of living, and two, lives on our name. That's the baby, you know what I'm saying? That's the child and the blessing that God has given us to create. You feel me? Like,
But look,
I think that's where it goes.
would you have a child at this age?
Negativo. You shouldn't.
Not at all, bro.
You should not. I don't think so.
Would you even have a child at this age?
Not at all.
He's not like when you become a father,
That's what you know.
you would know.
Right, you would know. You would know because
That's what I'm saying.
that's
I'm
that
saying
parent,
right
yeah,
now.
that's that parental instinct for real.
Oh, yeah.
When you have a child, you understand the magnitude of the blessing that God has given you. You know what I'm saying? And so now, even both parents can equally acknowledge that. Like, yo,
Right.
God has blessed us with this child, and it is our job to raise him, nurture him, love him, take care of him. So I think on a mutual consensus, you and your wife, if you're on the phone and you're like, babe, he just got fucking jumped, he bleeding out right now, blah, 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 blah. She would be like, why the fuck are you on the phone with me? Go get him. You know what I mean? Go
100%.
get him. Type shit. So
I understand that some people they develop differently because some people, you know, they've been around babies their whole life and they get around our age, like 18, and they know how to like what they'll probably do in that situation, and they know different stuff. But like us, we know that we're not capable of having a child right now, so it'll be immature and it can have its consequences if we were to have a kid right now. That's why we're not going to, right? But when we get to that level, then we would obviously know like what to do.
I think your parental instincts would kick in,
100%.
and you would realize like the gravity of
Which is probably why my answer is the way it is at
Right
the
now,
moment.
right now,
And
right.
like I said, in that moment, we don't know what we'll do.
Yeah,
bro.
that's a fact.
But
You wouldn't
to
know what
fucking
to do.
move on for this,
Yeah,
let
we
us
can move
know.
on.
Give us more what if
Tell us in the
questions.
comments
Give us
what
more
you
what
think.
if questions and let us know what you would do. Fuck it.
Don't get jumped and beat up.
Y'all, we back because we had a little intermission real quick. We're gonna wrap this up. Wrap it up.
What's next on the list, baby?
Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
I don't know. I take back what I just said.
I put once a cheater, always a cheater.
That's a very broad question.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and say agree with that one. I'm not gonna lie. Based off of my life experiences, I'm gonna go ahead and say agree.
Yeah.
And I could get into not detail, but I could get into why I believe that, right? Because like we discussed previously, right? We've had a lot of conversations about, your relationships and the boundaries that you set in your relationships and the love that you initially establish in your relationships, right? When you say you love somebody, right? When you say you care for somebody, your goal, right, out of love is to respect that person, right? And so I feel that it would be a form of disrespect if you say you love me, right? And now you go do things that doesn't show me that you love me, right? Okay, so now that goes to say, right, sometimes people don't understand the actions that they do have very far repercussions on other people, right? And what cheaters, right, or people who don't understand that can tend to fall into is that you start to treat people in disregard of their feelings because you think everything is about you, right? And you misinterpret the relationship that you had. So I believe, bro, if you can cheat once, you can cheat a second time. And if the person that you say you love hasn't called you out on that and hasn't established those boundaries and told you about yourself, you're gonna continue doing it.
You want to say something?
Well, let's say you started, dating while you was young. And shit, right? And you was immature back then. You was like a player. You was just doing it just cause of validation or whatnot. And now you kind of broke out of that stage where you not just like a fuckboy. Now you trying to get into something like real, settle down. Do you feel like those tendencies will still carry over, or is there a potential for that person to actually, move past that?
So you're saying is there a potential for growth?
Where I see where you're coming. So I agree with you, Days wrong, right? But I also agree in the fact that like if you realize this, right, and you're like, fuck, bro, I fucked up, I did this, that, and whatever, right? I realize this, and the person can actually realize it, and whether they can, deal with it themselves, or they need like help or whatever the fuck, going to therapy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all broken people, right? From the fucking womb. You just gotta get the help that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like those things can really, really change. You can change those attributes about yourself. You can really dig deep and get through those things that are really troubling you. Or
I see what you're saying.
Real quick, I do want to say though, like, so it's hard because you're saying, so real quick, so you're saying once a cheater, always a cheater, like in general, you're saying, like, let's say I have a girlfriend, she cheats on me, and now I lost complete trust for her. Or you saying now like she's a cheater, like she's gonna go on and cheat on me, she's gonna cheat on her next guy, she's gonna cheat on the next guy after that, like that. So it's weird because also it's hard to answer that one because I look at, for example, like what I brought up last week. Like you guys didn't know that Kobe cheated on his wife, right? And she was gonna leave him and everything, right? And then he got into he went to the priest. He was like, I'm gonna lose my family, all that. He got into like with God and everything. He looked to God for answers, and she took him back. And look at their marriage. After that, from what we saw, obviously from our whatever they let us see, was happy. He passed away, and she still lives on his legacy and everything. So it's weird though. Like it's not the same for everybody. People can't change. So that's what I'm saying.
I agree with you.
So I feel like people definitely can't change and mature, bro. Of course, I'm not gonna lie too. Also, like you say, once a cheater is a cheater. So we talk about like, yeah, if I was in middle school cheating on like these little girlfriends I had, like or like high school, bro. Is that the same as like me now in my relationship? Like
do those relationships even count?
Do they even count? So like, you grow up and you change. So that's what, I'm not even gonna say.
I just feel like that question is too broad. To answer.
I agree with him.
I think it has to get a little bit more detailed.
So how can we?
It's like.
So how can we like
it would say like, hey, the question could be like, hey, if your significant other cheated on you, would you take them back? Would you lose complete trust in them? Is there a way for them to gain your trust back, for them to come back into your life, anything like that? Right. Me, I'm a big believer in second chances. Females react off of emotion. So one thing I learned, I was watching a video. Females react off of emotion. Same thing we always talk about, right? So when they get in bed with someone, right, and they cheat, is because they feel emotionally attached to that person, right?
And they feel emotionally detached to the person.
Yeah, to the person they're with, right? It's because once they cheat. Supposedly, I heard that once they cheat, it's because they already like lost feelings. Like like they mentally cheated on you already. Mentally, you're done. You're not right. It's all emotional. When guys cheat, it's more like it's not as emotional. It's just like in the moment, like type of thing. Get it done with. Now you have no emotions. Like you have no feelings with that person, and you could still be in love with this person. It was just you have a moment, bad moment. You guys maybe got into an argument, whatever. Now you cheated off of saying like you reacted off of you all do it off of like reaction.
Because this is like
that's what I've heard. It's studied that girls do it more off of emotion, and guys do it more off of like just moment and things that are just going on, and just a reaction.
But that's what I feel like is the problem. And maybe answering that question is too broad in that, right? Our society has taken that question and just tainted it, right? Because, bro, like if you say you have a relationship with somebody, if you say you love, bro, the word love is a strong ass word. I know that we throw that motherfucker around a lot, and people use it, people say it, bro, and they really don't mean it, bro, but that is a strong word. And so if you say that you love and you trust somebody, right, realistically, bro, you are putting your entire faith in that person and in your relationship, right? Once somebody breaks that, bro, it's very hard to see past that, because you didn't give everything of your life to that person. So now when something, regardless if it's emotional, regardless if it's just in the moment, like I think we need to start getting to a point, bro, where we're mature enough to realize, all right, there has to be a turning point where you realize I don't want to be with this person anymore, and I'd rather leave this person than cheat on them, right? Like if I say, okay, I love this girl, I want to be with her, yada yada yada. We get to a point in our relationship where things are not where we said they needed to be, yada yada yada. I think before you run to cheating and trying to find that quote unquote love from somebody else, or you chasing something else, but you need to be honest with the person that you're with and let them know, like, yo, the love that we said we had, this is not what I said we had. And so we need to dead this before things get dark, bro, because once you cheat on somebody, bro, you really do crush that person's soul. You really tear that person down a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's very hard for people to see past that.
You embarrass them.
You really do embarrass them.
Embarrass
you
the
do.
fuck out of them.
You embarrass the shit out of them, because that person then gave up everything that they had for you. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. If you've been cheated on, bro, like it's very hard for you to see past that question. Like once the cheater always, because now it's like, bro, I didn't gave all that I got to this person, and now I see that don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Like,
and there's really only two.
I don't know.
There's only two sides of the fence, right? It's either you're loyal or you're cheated. You feel what I'm saying? So, but the thing about being loyal, you literally have to stay committed, locked in your whole life. But as soon as you cheat once, you tell me, like,
there's a possibility.
You have that title of a cheater for the rest of your life. Like, damn.
So what do you
but there's a possibility.
Even if you like
working
to better yourself afterwards and trying to develop, become this better person, you still did that in the past. Would that forever like bound you?
So what defines you is if you can move on from it and change and learn from it.
That's what I'm asking.
So what do you think? Because you asked us the question. What do you think? Right.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. So the phrase cheating, like, that's always gonna be a part of your past. That's something you did, right? But like to hold it, it's kind of like, to hold that against you for the rest of your life, like, I feel like that's crazy. We don't do that with anything other else, but we primarily focus on that because obviously love is great, and that's something we could all relate to, right? So the minute you cheat, we be like, oh, how could you do this to this person? Oh, I'm immediately like stay away from you. We're all humans. We're people. We're all capable of doing that. You feel what I'm saying?
So then now we get down to the nitty gritty of what is cheating, because I believe, bro, cheating starts in the mind. It does not start with any action. You go see somebody, bro. Once you immediately detach yourself from a person, right, and you are no longer in love with that person, you have cheated. You know what I'm saying? You have cheated internally, bro, because you no longer are emotionally attached to this person, which means that you are now emotionally attached to somebody else. Right?
Most likely.
You know what I'm saying? To somebody else. So now, the entire time before anything else happens, right, you are low-key cheating. You're cheating, bro, because now we are not on the same wavelength. The love is not there anymore. So you have emotionally detached yourself, that is the point when you need to cut it off.
You
right
care
there.
about that person's feelings less. You start
Right.
acting different.
You start
things
acting
aren't
different.
as big, like things that were a big deal before aren't as big of a deal now.
Right.
Things
I mean,
change.
so-
even if you do care about this person, once that like is set in stone that I physically or emotionally remove myself from you, that's when you feel say you should just cut it off and move on. That's tough.
That's
I don't lie.
that's a deep question. I ain't gonna lie. That's a deep question.
I guess you can ask like, if your partner cheats on you, will you take him back? If you want to answer that,
Probably tease on me, I take him back.
I feel like I would be crazy to say yes because
because of your situation.
because of what I just
It
said,
depends,
right?
though, right?
I just said that I
It
do
depends.
believe a cheater is a cheater, right? But in the same token, I'm not gonna sit here in front and say that I like
Right.
when because like I told you, when I love somebody, bro,
Exactly.
I say that I love you. I'm in it for the long haul, regardless of all the mistakes and the things that happen in our relationship and all the bad shit, bro. I'm with that because I know that that's what that's gonna be.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But like that definitely does put a very hard strain, and the trust is gone. I mean, we don't know Vanessa and Kobe's relationship.
No, not at all.
You don't know how deep that shit went.
Right,
And
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it looked beautiful on the outside, bro. I promise you, probably every day when Kobe came home after a game, she like, yo, why the fuck you coming home this late? Or what the fuck about? Because now you done lost that trust for that person. You know, it's hard for you to look past that. Regardless of that, if you know that person is now trying to build something, trying to find God and trying to reestablish that relationship, it is very difficult. I feel like it is very difficult. So
It's very difficult on both fronts.
yeah,
Especially for the person that got cheated on. Like, yes, the cheater, you know, like, it's their cross to bear, you know what I'm saying? It's like, they walk around with that,
yeah,
right? Because, yes, a lot of the time, right, like, if these players are like, oh, I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, right? But the people who really understood what they did wrong, right, and realized, like, fuck, I really did that to the person that I love or whatever, right? It's something that they still have to carry around, just like everybody else carries around their sins their entire life.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's
Yeah,
just another thing they gotta
right.
carry,
You're right.
Okay.
and it's on them. I'm not saying it's anybody else's fault.
I am ignorant in saying that. You're right, because you know, you can't say that you love somebody and not be able to forgive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Forgiveness is a long road, and it definitely does take a lot of
Trust.
you know, a lot of trust and a lot of,
Time.
like you said, a lot of reps. You know what I'm saying? Like, so forgiveness is a real thing, and I think you know. Fuck, man. Damn, bro, you asking a crazy question, bro. That's
If
deep,
you
bro.
love somebody, you don't really. For me, loving somebody means I trust them 100% with my whole being,
Right.
and then they're gonna go and cheat on me. That's a hard situation.
That's a
I know
very-
you're saying about forgiveness, right?
That's very deep. Man.
But like, you know what I'm saying?
I say I'm gonna go on to this last question, right? So, do you believe someone can cheat unintentionally?
Yes.
No.
No, even if you, so one thing
There's no such thing as
one
unintentional
thing
cheating, no.
there's no such thing as unintentional cheating, and
I
the
just
one
thought-
I hear the most is
starts in the mind, bro.
the one so it starts in the mind, but the one I hear the most, and me and my girl had deep conversations about this a long time ago, but was her friend was drunk or he was drunk, something like that. Like it was always there was the alcohol. Alcohol is not. If you did it while you were drunk, you would have done it while you were sober.
Yo,
Yeah,
Can I?
Because your true emotions come
yes.
out when you're drunk. I'm sorry, but
Yes.
alcohol is not an excuse, bro.
Yeah,
There's no such thing as unintentional. You did that shit. You did it. You
Because
thought
you
about
wanted
it.
Let me give you a
Yes,
scenario.
right.
Let me give you a scenario, right? Your woman goes out to party with the friends, right? She asks you to give her permission when I'm like,
Give her permission.
I don't ever need to give my girl permission
Yeah,
to
that's
go out.
fucking
I
crazy.
don't ever need to
Give
give
her
my girl
permission
permission to
sounds
go out.
crazy,
You
but-
can go out. She let me know that she was going out.
Yeah,
she
right.
lets you know, right?
Uh-huh.
You feel what I'm saying? And then she goes out with friends and whatnot, and she knows how she is when she drinks. So she veers to not drinking too heavily, right? Because she don't want to get to that point. However, she gets to the scene and she's like peer pressure like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I may have like a maybe stronger mental or whatnot, but like in any sense, if you're like peer pressure is a real thing. Environment is a true thing, right? So boom. She doesn't plan on drinking that night, right? But her friends are like, wow, you're like, here, just have a shot, like stop being a little, you feel what I'm saying? And eventually she breaks. And she gets into like drinking like a little too much.
That's fine.
Right? And she's at a party and now she's not in the right state now. Right? And then some guys fucking like flirting with her like hits her, like touching her and shit, and you found out that she was kissing on another guy on someone else's snap, right? And then you text, you ask her what's going on, she not hitting you back, fucking she's like too caught up in the moment, and then when she finally gets home, she calls you, and you just like what goes on after that?
Bro, I'll tell you, this starts, bro. It starts from the minute you establish a relationship. The minute you establish a relationship and you tell somebody you love them and you set boundaries as to what you won't and won't do in that relationship, anytime you entertain anything else, bro, you have cheated, son. And like I said, bro, it starts in the mind. Bro, the drinking, all that does is bring anything out of you.
No, I just said it too. Bro.
It brings bro, drinking is not an excuse because drinking only removes your inhibitions. It removes the fear of repercussions happening after the fact. You feel what I'm saying?
Because you're drunk.
Because you're drunk. So now you can really give a fuck less what's going to happen after the fact because you're drunk. You having a good time, whatever the case may be. But you're doing exactly what you want to do in that situation. You have just removed your inhibitions. So now whatever repercussions come after that, it's not in the forefront of your mind. So I say that to say, right? You thought about that way before you started drinking. You knew that you were like, why if you know you like this, right? Then you're going to drink, and that's just going to make everything else come out.
Why are you going out and putting yourself in that environment?
And that's another thing. If you got friends that's making you do that and putting you in an environment that's going to set you up for failure, you got shitty friends, right? You should call that out in the beginning of the relationship. Your friends don't need to be around you because they obviously don't respect your relationship.
They don't respect me as a guy.
And they don't respect me, right? So if now you going out, we should be able to go out separately and like, babe, I got it on lock. I ain't worried about nobody else when I'm drinking. Because, bro, every time I got drunk, the only person I wanted to talk to was my girl.
Your girl?
The only person I ever thought
I want to put my shit in
is my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how you know it all starts in your head, bro. That's how you know where the love is. Because it doesn't matter if I'm drunk, if I'm high, if I'm on whatever the fuck. Anytime I'm intoxicated, the only person I'm thinking about is the girl that I say I love because she's in the forefront of my mind. So if you can get drunk and then start doing other things, disrespecting the person you say you love, then that means that those thoughts are in the front of your mind when you're not drunk. You feel what I'm saying? The drunk just let it come out and now it's free. You know what I mean?
I understand now. Okay.
I think that's
100%. So I guess to get our point of views, in that situation right there, she cheated. It literally goes back to everything I said before you asked the question. Alcohol is not an excuse. You being drunk is not an excuse. There's no such thing as he kissed me, I didn't kiss him.
Right,
you cheated. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what you mean?
You cheated, bro. You accepted it. It happened.
We just talked about this in the whip, right?
Yes.
If a girl wants you in her space, she wants you in her space. If she don't want you in her space, she gonna tell you about yourself.
Back the fuck up,
son. You know what I mean? Like, so girls are very good at that. If they don't want you in their energy, they don't want you in their energy. Bro, if lick is all it takes to get somebody in your space, and now you accepting that, then that means the lick ain't really what it needed to take. It just needed to happen. Right. The situation needed to happen, and when the situation happened, you so happened to be drunk. Right. And it was easier for it to happen. That's all that is.
So in nowadays, like, relationships, would it be fair to say, like, what's it called? That cheating just goes on, like, on the daily. Like, whenever they go out, type shit, without you probably even knowing. You feel what I'm saying? That's the case.
No, not in every relationship. No, not every relationship. No, not every relationship.
Because some relationships are actually built on trust and love. You know what I mean?
And people actually use their head and give a fuck. So no, I don't think so.
I got another question. All right, we spoke about this before. We just didn't get on video, but
it's not.
Remember that question I asked you guys? Were like, all right, your girl is going out. She's letting you know, hey, I'm gonna go out with this person, this other guy, right? And you're like, hey, I would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how these people are if you didn't, right? She's like, okay, I get it. She takes your opinion into consideration, still goes out, right? Gets drunk, but she texts you the next morning that she got raped.
That she got raped?
Yeah.
By the guy that she was with?
By the guy that she was with.
So, that one, so we took a detail on that one, because that one, I remember you asking that one. That one's harder because, one, yes, I think she put herself in that position, so I want to blame her on that for putting herself in that position, because I told you not to go and I didn't trust him and I have intuition on why, and I give you good points on why you shouldn't go, and you still went out. Whether it was behind my back or not, you told me you still went out when I told you I didn't want you to, or I would rather you not. And I would definitely go beat the shit out of the person who raped you. One because why are you, or my girl at the time, because I probably would break up with you because again you put yourself in that situation, and I wouldn't break up with you. Like maybe we could build after that, maybe we could talk, maybe we could learn from it, whatever, right? But I would still blame you because you put yourself there. But I'm not gonna lie to you, like that would still hurt. So I'll probably break up with her and then beat the shit out of the guy that did it to mine.
Because bro, rape is deep. You know what I mean? Like,
very deep. So this
rape is deep. Rape means that she didn't want it to happen. You
Yeah.
feel me? And it was unconsensual. So now we talking about a crazy,
It's a whole different topic.
situation.
Mhm.
But like you said, like bro, if we talked about this, and I'm already knowing the group of people you going out with, and I'm telling you, hey babe, like. I don't really fuck with the people you got going on. Like those are honest, and that's what I told you, bro. Those are honest conversations you have to have before those things happen. Because if you don't, bro, and shit happens like that, then it's like what the fuck?
Mhm.
We talked about this. We can sit down and say, yo, look, your group of friends, they not really right for you. If we're both adults, we can both look at each other and say, your group of friends are not good for you. My group of friends maybe not good for me. We probably need to get some better friends. You know what I'm saying?
Get some better friends, or when we hang out with them, we'll be together.
Oh, right. If we're gonna hang out with them, then we need
Compromise.
to watch the situation and be aware of what's happening around us and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It should never get to a point or ever get to a situation as to where you go out and I cannot trust the people that you are out with because you are my woman. So if we are okay with being outside of each other, then I should be knowing that whoever she's with is gonna make sure she's okay, protect her, they're gonna make sure she's safe, and they respect my relationship to know that I wouldn't want her around anybody that I don't trust. You feel me? Like, and that's just respect. Like, I think that's really where it's
So,
at. You know what I mean?
would you take her back? Because like I'm saying, yeah, I feel like in the situation, I don't know how I would react to it. I would want to break up with her, but then like you said, it's rape, so it's not like she wanted it to happen.
Right.
However, she still put herself in that position. So I don't know if I would
See, I
trust her
wouldn't
less, and we have
even-
to build there.
I wouldn't even say put herself in that position, right? Because saying put herself in that position means that like.
No, not in a situation where
I mean,
she
she's raped.
to get raped, but she put herself in a situation where I was like, in general, I did not want you to go out with them. That's what I meant. You still went out with that person.
Right.
So now, in their mind, they're like, oh yeah, tonight's the night. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna try to. Whether it wasn't rape or not, they were like, oh, I'm gonna try to get busy with her or whatever it was, right?
Right.
So you put yourself in a situation by still going out with them. I'm not saying she put herself in a situation by going in the room alone with them getting drunk, because he could have roofied her. Could have done some shit,
Right,
right?
could've done
And now
wild
she's not
shit.
even in the right state of mind. I can't blame her for that part, right? But
You can blame her for disrespecting
me by
communication that you had prior to
100%.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Is there a break up there, a take back, a break? What is going
I
on
feel like,
there?
okay.
There's definitely a conversation.
A big conversation.
You know what I mean? There's definitely a conversation. That nigga dying for sure.
Oh, that nigga's
You know what I'm
going.
saying?
I'm talking about
He's gonzo for sure.
gone.
But
I don't care if
Right.
he's big, small.
How about
Bop,
your
bop,
federal time?
yeah, federal 25 to life for sure.
But I'm just saying, but we're not incriminating ourselves. We're just saying that in our dreams what would happen. But
yeah.
use your imagination.
Yeah, so
But nah, that's deep, bro. That's,
All right, all right.
That's a deep one.
Counter question, right? She's going out. You do agree? You're like, yeah, babe, all right, go ahead, go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not concerned about the people she's with, but the same thing happens the next morning. She calls you, she got raped.
Everybody in that room dying.
What happened? I said go out.
I mean,
You were
I was completely fine with it.
You were
She
completely
didn't
fine
put herself in
with
that position because this time I was fine with it, and I actually feel like I can trust them,
Mhm.
right?
And now when I find out
they're
that I
so
can't, yeah.
fucking dead, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I can even attempt to blame her on that one.
Yeah,
They're
like-
so because
yeah,
it was
that's
100% rape, there's proof and everything that it was
Yeah.
rape, and she did not want it raped.
Yeah,
they're
everybody-
so fucking dead.
25
Her
to life,
friends,
like
all
this
of them.
thing.
I'm
Like
talking
this.
about
because
it's
what
gone.
the fuck?
Is it the only person in this room that would say that they wouldn't kill anyone is Malord because Malord doesn't look at vengeance or revenge or anything like that, or hate or grudges? I'm sorry, bro. Dead.
No,
dead.
200.
They're going to give me the death penalty, bro.
I was smiling in my mugshot.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
I'm sorry, it's gone.
Because that's nutty, bro. Especially if the people that she's going out with,
I
I
thought
thought I
I
trusted. You know what I mean? And now they allowed her to be in a situation that put her in danger. Like, yo, son, somebody gonna have to answer.
I'm talking about every time she goes out, it's gonna be a boys' night out. We're going out together. Always. Me personally, I myself would be traumatized.
Yeah, right.
I myself would be traumatized.
Because that's insane.
the only reason why I'm not saying that, I feel like I'm missing something critical. So they out with a group of friends, and someone comes in the mix and and fucking does that shit to her, basically.
Yeah, like say she's with her friends. She's like, okay, hold on, guys, I'm gonna go get a drink or whatever the fuck, right? And then freaking somebody pops something in her drink.
Oh yeah,
Not looking.
100%, 25 to life, bro.
Dude,
Bow.
I'm mailing that person's family pieces of them, bro.
100%.
Okay.
Their head is going in a
He
box.
said 25 to life.
In a box, in a box, getting shipped to mama crib. Like, cause bro, what?
And you're also holding the rest of their friends accountable, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah, well, they're not even gonna forget friends. You saying friends? They're not even finna be around us.
Hold on, because I get where Malloy's coming from. Hold on, because you said they're all having a good time. There was no peer pressure in this at all. She just slipped off to go get a drink from the bar where she wasn't around them, right? And the guy puts something in her cup, right? And now she's fucked up, and then he randomly comes talking to her while she's with her friends. Like, do they know that?
It shouldn't even go that deep, bro. Because if she's with her friends, bro,
they should probably stay together all the time.
That should be you know what I'm saying? Like,
we should roll packs.
They roll in packs, and we should all be protecting, bro. When we go out, bro, I'm
gonna tell you this.
Even if you go to the bar, bro, I'll be like, yo, cover your drink. Or what do you say when you leave the bar and I'm at the bar with you? Yo, watch my drink. Everybody says that.
Oh, that's true. That's a fact.
Watch my drink, bro. I'll be right back. Yeah, because you don't.
Let me tell you
something. I'll be right back. Watch my shit because if some shit happen, that's dumb.
So I like that. So this is what I would do. 25 to life on that nigga. Her friends, I'll just cut them off and we'll never talk to them. They will not be friends. They shouldn't have to die. They shouldn't have to die.
They definitely did not do their part as friends.
But they didn't do their part as friends to protect my woman. So we're done though. So we're done. But that's
a crazy situation. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
What about talking to them?
What do you mean?
Like talking about the situation, like is it straight cut off? Like
no, straight cut off.
What is there to talk about, bro?
Acknowledging
you failed as friends. The acknowledgement is that you failed to do your job as a friend. That's a fact.
Because if that was my girl, I would want my girl to have your back and watch you 24/7 and make sure you're like this, so nothing happens to you. So I would hold my girl accountable.
Because we like that's girls, bro. What if the situation was flipped?
I feel like that's
guys. We're like this, bro. We got each other's backs.
I feel like that's just them not being locked in. You feel what I'm saying? Like it wasn't.
Which is why they should not be friends. When you go out like that, especially when you know you're gonna drink, there should be a plan. Who's the DD who's not drinking, and then you should all be. There should be a plan. Like if anything happens, you're like this.
That also takes in the experience, right? They clearly probably don't have that much experience. They could have been like their first time.
They shouldn't have been going out like that then.
But they have, and they had our consent, like you said, right? So they went out, and it was not locked in. They didn't know about, people slipping things into their drink and shit like that. So boom, when that situation does happen, that's when life hits them, and they learn from that experience. So they really cut them off, bro.
They learn from it for their next friends.
Not for me. If you tapped in and you know that someone could slip something in your drink, you would know. Like, okay, if they intentionally not watching her drink, then they would probably want something to happen to them. However, it could also be that they don't go out as much. They don't go to the bar. You feel what I'm saying?
So they should automatically. So should they have been there in the first place?
Even if you don't go
probably not
to the bar out as much, like there's like commercials
I'm
about this.
There's
information.
I didn't know about that. Like I actually truthfully
but you don't.
I didn't know. But if you would have told me like boom, watch your drink, then I would have automatically tapped.
First of all, you don't be out like that, right? So if you were to go out with us, bro, I'd have put you on game. You know what I mean? Like there is somebody that has to be there that knows what the fuck is going on.
Clearly not.
Like even bartenders are trained to be like, oh fuck, like watching the people, like yeah, they have a hella orders to do, right? But they're still watching the people, like, oh shit, he just slipped something in there. So like I seen the TikTok video like fucking a couple weeks ago where it was like this guy recording this person put something in this girl's drink and he slaps the drink out of her hand and is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody
paying attention. Yeah,
it's still people still slip through the cracks.
Exactly,
right?
the gray
everybody
areas.
knows.
The only reason why I say this is because I feel like people are so ready to like cut people off on simple like life situations, right? Until we actually go through it and understand like why it actually happened. I feel like when you cut someone off, it really gotta be like to the teeth. You know what the fuck happened? It's like totally against.
But bro, that is to the teeth.
If there's a chance though, I'm want to communicate that first before I jump to anything.
But there's certain things in life that don't require any communication. Like this situation right here, bro. If we talking about we going out and we know we have a plan and something like that happens, bro, and nobody's paying attention, bro, there's a problem. Now that just sounds like it's planned because We're in 2023, bro.
Alright,
There's been commercials since 1955.
Yeah, you should
Whatever,
be aware,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
You should be
Like,
aware.
you should most definitely be woke to
It sounds
this
homeless.
shit. Even the fact that you don't drink, nigga, you're gonna, if you ever go to the bar with anybody, you're gonna go with somebody that has obviously drunk before. So niggas know what the fuck going on.
Not only that, right?
Okay.
Say there's no alcohol involved.
There's
in
only
a
the rings
situation.
around me. You know,
Say there's no alcohol involved in a situation. If you guys are hanging out in a group and your buddy goes off to do something, right?
Side quest.
Damn, it's been like
Not-
5.
We do it all the time.
Minutes.
I do it all the time. Why not? How many times we go out
When
to the
did I do
bar?
that in Key West? When did you do that in Key West?
Bro, how many times do I
Every
go out
time.
and we go out with each other and I'm
Every
like, yo,
time.
bro, I'm on a little side mission, bro.
Yeah.
Give me 15.
Yeah.
I text you, yo, bro.
Every time.
I'm on a side mission, bro. If I don't come back in 15, nigga, come look for a nigga, right?
You put your location on
In the goddamn group chat, everybody got the location,
Okay,
bro.
so
There's a plan,
bro, you
bro.
experience. You 24. You talking from a man.
So if you go out with me, nigga, I'm not let that happen to you, bro.
However, this man
Why you going out with a bunch of 21-year-olds that never drink?
Listen, he grew up in the sweet side of Chicago, right?
Hey,
so,
hold on, bro.
So when I grew up,
I done
remember that one
seen people get shot in the street, bro. I did not grow up on
Yeah,
the
man.
street side.
I'm a
of
homie,
Chicago.
man.
I'm talking about like 5 blocks away. Get out
Bro,
of
okay, let me give you this situation, right? You're out with your boys, like you're
Yeah,
going to the fucking bodega,
Okay.
whatever the fuck you call it, right? And your buddy's like, oh shit, you know, fuck, I forgot something, or like, oh fuck, I gotta go do this real quick, right? They go out, fuck, where the fuck is this motherfucker?
Yeah, that's what he's
Or
supposed to
not
do,
only that,
right?
right? Right, if you're going out somewhere, you let somebody know.
But you just
Okay.
gonna be out. That's the problem. You
So
don't be out, bro.
I'm about to connect it, right?
You don't be
so
out, bro.
why when Mo went to go get the fucking food from the pizza, right? And we was shooting this shit, and he was out for like 10 minutes or
to
so.
go look for him.
Me and you got up, we was like, yo, this nigga been out for a minute, right? And homeboy is just on his iPad studying naked as shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even come out with us.
Cool.
Williams. We have no footage. We have no footage. We have on tape.
Bro, that's because that's nothing, bro. Listen. I'm pretty sure somebody
Anything
here
can
has
happen.
his location.
Cause look,
Who has your location? Who has your location on?
My girl.
Okay, boom. So now if something
it's not
happens,
us. And we're her friends.
if something happened to Moa, bro, I'm calling your girl. Where you at? Like that's
I don't have your number.
we can get it, bro. Like
You can get it from my Instagram. From my Instagram.
You have me on Instagram, bro. Come
You
on,
can find her on
What are you
Instagram.
talking
She has
about,
her
bro?
pictures. You can find her.
Okay, listen, right? We're her friends, right? We hold him accountable and shit like that. He's gone. 10 minutes is a long time. Like, what's it called? A lot can happen in 10
If
minutes.
something happens to me in
Right?
10 minutes and you have to call her for
And-
location,
and
she's
us taking-
she's gonna be mad.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's
bad
what-
friends.
Exactly. We bad friends for that.
That's you gonna be
Exactly.
mad.
You see how the gray areas, like,
Bro,
and you took it. Fucking.
There's a certain
You accounted for
situational
it.
awareness.
But also, we're on Laura Bay. I was just like saying, we're on Laura
We're
Bay.
not in the streets of New York.
We're on Laura Bay.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think none of that. They're probably thinking, oh, they're on the sweet side of a bar or whatnot. Like everything's.
Bro, anytime you go to a bar, ain't sweet. Ain't shit sweet about a bar, bro.
No.
Ain't shit sweet about a goddamn
As soon as
bar.
you walk in, the atmosphere is set.
It's set, bro. Ain't nothing sweet about a bar.
Nah,
Even if you're
That's where I'm coming from, though.
The
Right?
reason why you say this is because you have never been to a bar. You know what I'm saying? It's like you haven't been
I
out.
always get on the Wednesday.
No, it's not even that, bro. But you haven't been out for real. When you start going out, bro, you gonna peep game on what we talking about, bro. Whenever you move in a group, whenever you move with your boys, bro, there's sometimes, bro, there's an unspoken plan. It don't even really gotta be said before we go. But when I roll with these two right here, when I roll with these ones, bro, we know, bro. If Dejois disappeared for more than 10 minutes, motherfuckers are blowing up my line. Yo, B, where you at? Oh, I'm down the block, bro. And I drop my pin immediately, bro. Like, that's what we do.
I was just getting you because you let your guard down. Just because we on
Not even, bro. Not even, bro. This is like, bro, with that.
No, if something really happened, bro, I would be there. I would be right
100%.
there. I had a vehicle too. You guys went in his vehicle. I have a vehicle too to get wherever we need to go.
100%, bro. 100%.
It's like
we would have been teed up, bro. I'm not worried about no pizza man grabbing his ass, bro. If you let a pizza man grab you, bro, you want some shit. Yeah, you better get your ass in the gym for real. Like, come on, bro. You gotta fight for your life, body, bro. You gotta fight for your life, bro.
if you're getting grabbed in front of like fucking gate guards, bro,
That's nutty. The gate guards is on some shit,
For
like,
real, like-
you know what I mean?
like because there's bouncers in fucking bars. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
bro,
Like
they pay attention.
there's very loud social cues, even if you are fucking blacked out drunk.
Yes.
that you know not to fucking do.
And what's crazy is, bro, as the culture continues to evolve, a lot more people pay attention. Like, there are a lot of times, bro, where there are people at bars that literally just sit there and don't drink and just peep scene for it. Because there be shit going on that drunk people sometimes don't be seeing because you caught up in the moment and you don't even really know what's going on. But, bro, there's low key shit happening.
I got an example.
But the bounce, that's their job, like you said, the bouncers,
It's
bro.
their
They
job
be
to
peeping.
protect everybody.
Okay, remember
to
when we
make
went
sure
to the-
shit's not fucking weird.
Remember we went to the all-white party, and I went to go follow the guys so you can go get me a cup of water because they were trying to charge people for water. They were trying to ID for water bottles, right?
Yeah.
Some weird shit. So I went to go tell them so I go get water, and on the way there, what did I tell you happened? Some girl bumped into a guy, and the guy was like, "Yo, what's up?" And the girl was like, she started coming at him crazy, and then her man was like, when I went back to Malloy, what was the first thing I did? I reported to you. I was like, "Yo." I went down. I peeped in. I told you what was going on, and then in our heads immediately, I was like, "Yo, what if he pulls out some shit?" But I was like, "No, come on, security was patting everybody down, so it'll be hard for him to have a gun." So the person here that should probably have a gun is probably the bouncers or the fucking guy that owns the place, right?
Bro, you see what I'm saying?
Immediately, when I say that, we started talking, right?
You learn as you
That's because what? They have experience with.
Bro, come on.
Bro, I'm trying to show you, bro.
You trying to play devil's advocate for no reason.
Stupid people, though, bro.
Yeah, there are stupid people, bro, but we're not around stupid motherfuckers.
Like, how many people get mugged like daily, bro? Like, I'm talking about.
Bro.
It can happen to anyone.
I'm not gonna
Yes,
get
those are
definitely
on the
good bugs, bro.
streets. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
There's
Those are on
certain
the streets.
places where like
Warlord.
you know, all right, these people
Yes.
they keep track of this. They are responsible for this.
Bro, for
their
example-
job is to do this.
For example, when we're on downtown Bourbon Street and I get socked in the face.
Or
Ain't a soul there but me and Munoz, bro. So we peep scene, right? Because motherfuckers start flashing guns and doing the most.
Right.
We peep scene and we evacuate the scene immediately. And then what we do? Go back to the hotel, right, bro?
Because they could have gone
Right, because it could have got
Yeah.
we could have got sturdy, but that shit would have got half.
then we would have ended up on a fucking t-shirt.
Right, bro. End up on a whole white t-shirt looking goofy, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We
Fucking-
paying attention.
We were at a concert, right? And freaking
Oh yes.
we were all waiting there for J. Cole to come on, bro. Final concert of the night. We're like, fuck yeah. We got some good fucking spots, right? And then over the loudspeakers, there's gunshots, right?
Cause
So
they're
now,
playing music before Cole come out.
Mhm.
But it's on a boombox, it's on speakers, right?
Okay.
So
Boom.
people hear gunshots on the speakers off of a song.
Okay.
Off of a song. Motherfuckers started tripping. Continue with the story.
they going crazy. Everybody starts running, right? I immediately, right? I push my wife to the side. Dejuan takes control of the situation, moves themselves away while I'm getting our shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just that sort of like mental that you have, bro.
We
I'm like, all right, I'm grabbing this, right? I know my wife is okay because he's taking care of her, bro.
Okay.
You just got that connection.
I'm telling you,
Basically,
bro.
to end it out, long story short, yes, her friends, a dub,
A
the
dub.
nigga, dead, and my wife, we take care of her.
And me
And,
and
we got, and now we gotta go to counseling because
Blowing that
Yeah, now I gotta go to jail and shit, but before I go to jail, I'm gonna put my meat in her, get right.
and reconcile. That's episode 1 of the Friendly Fire Podcast.
Oh, bro.
We love y'all. We're showing it. We're gonna end that on that note.
We gotta tune in. We gotta schedule watch. Tune in, baby.
Tune in.